Hey, everybody, it's Tommy and Tina with the Take It Back show here at the Attorney King Studios in beautiful Coronado, California. Today, we are so blessed to have an amazing comedian, actress, and all around good person, Kammy Burnett, here today. But first, I have to talk about our trip down here to the studio because we were trying to do car karaoke.
Yeah.
It does not work because my singer-songwriter friend here cannot carry a tune.
I cannot sing worth anything, and I can't carry it in a bucket. Seriously.
And I hate when she gets the words wrong to a song that I'm singing.
Yeah, you know what? You told me I could whistle, but I can't. I was like,
well, it's hard to whistle with a straw in your mouth.
I was not drinking on the way down here. But seriously, we had such a fun time talking about everything. We may add something to our drive down here because, we drive down to Coronado, but we may do a fast lane karaoke.
Yeah, we should do a sing-along coming down.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think we will do it next time. So, but we're having fun. And yeah, we do have a guest today, don't we?
Yes, we do. And Kammy, I'm so glad you're here. You have broken me up for years through your Instagram and YouTube and Facebook posts.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you especially with our lockdown we're all going through, you have a great sense of humor and put it in perspective. And
I try, yeah. That's what's keeping me. That's kept me going all year.
Well, it keeps us all going because
Yeah.
every time I get an alert on my phone or computer and it says Kammy Burnett has downloaded a new video, I got to go right to it. And I just sit there and laugh my ass off because you are so funny.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And I was telling Tina on the way down here, if you ever look back, find her Grinch video. Because that was one of my favorite videos ever.
Yeah. I think you need to repost that again and put it out there so our followers can look at it. Yeah. Definitely. We could definitely use a laugh.
Oh, post it like now after the show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Just repost your stuff and we're gonna promote your channel. And
that'd be good. I'll do Flashback Friday.
Yeah, there
tomorrow.
you go.
Okay. Flashback Friday.
I love it. I love it. It's new. It's refreshing.
I'm gonna look for it because it took forever for me to try to find it on the drive down here.
Well, that's between her dropping the phone on the floor of the car. I'm not going to say.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody that.
Oh.
So, Kammy, tell me, I see you're keeping really, really busy during this COVID quarantine.
I am.
I especially like on the way down here saw your latest video.
Oh, the one I posted this morning.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so funny. And you're spot on with your impressions.
Oh, thank you so much. That was a random one I thought about doing a couple weeks ago, and I did 2 videos of Jen Psaki, and I thought, hey, the wig was on. I thought, wow, okay, let me just try it. Yeah, I love impersonating people. I've always loved doing that.
And I was telling Tina on the way down there, I said, you must just sit there and think, oh, wow, this would be funny, and then you do it.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Sometimes these things pop up in my head and I do it. I've been impersonating since I was a little kid. Like when my family would be sitting out in the living room, I'd go in the back. I say, I'll be right back. I go get some outfit on and I come out and I sing and dance and do some funny stuff. And I remember I used to imitate Dolly Parton.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I was
little for me right now.
Seriously? I used to put socks in my top. Now I don't need to do that. No.
Oh, come on.
It out for me. So and I used to come out and I used to go, you come again, looking better than a body. And I'd sing it and I'd dance around it and my family would just laugh or they would have people over and I would just entertain. It was so fun for me.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
I started like getting more into impersonating recently, probably the last year or so. I've been really focusing since this COVID. I've been focusing more on my comedy than I have before. So I'm kind of like on a little roll here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, as a kid, my sisters and I, we would actually we would make fun of people on TV, and we would do our little skits, and we'd sing and we'd dance. And to think about it now as an adult, would I really do that? Well, you're doing it, so why not? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm going to
exactly.
challenge Tommy. Tommy and I are
Why
going to
not?
maybe do something like that. But
Well-
before we do that, can I just, before the show, I'm sorry, Kammy, but we met Lacey and Sunny and Don Julio at Serrano's Grill in Coronado today. So, girls, I know you're watching. So,
Hi, girls.
Just
Our
shout
new
out
fans
for
of
ya.
the show. We believe in going out and touching the public and being friendly with everyone.
yeah. So, Kammy, can you just give a shout out to our new friends?
Oh, do you want me to say? Oh,
Lacey and Sunny.
hey, what's their names?
Lacey and Sunny and Don Julio.
Hey, Lacey, Sunny, and Don Julio. How are you doing today? Welcome to the show. Thank you for watching.
I'm glad to see you've been able to keep a sense of humor and doing stuff, because we've all been going crazy. Those of us in the entertainment business, because we've been so locked down, we can't do anything.
Exactly.
All
No,
my friends on the comedy circuit in LA, I mean, they're trying the best they can through doing YouTube and doing Facebook and that, but it's hard. It's really hard. And
Yeah,
we
it's
miss going
hard.
out and seeing everybody.
That's true. I think it's nothing like being live. I mean, there's something about doing things live. You get that feedback from the audience, and that's always good.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But I think that just leaves more time to do videos and things like that. If you can't be on stage in front of a live audience, then YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, that's pretty much what's left over. What's left.
And you have a chance to work on your material.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then that way, when you do go live, hopefully very soon, then, you'll know. I mean, I see what you're doing now with the videos. It's phenomenal. It's fun. I laughed my ass off
Oh, thank you.
on the way down here. Oh,
If I could do that full time, I'd be so happy. One day.
But if it wasn't for COVID, we wouldn't have this show right now.
True.
We just wrapped up doing a movie the end of February,
right.
and it's like, what are we going to do now? Everything's shut down, and then we had this opportunity to do a podcast between.
Oh,
the two.
that's great! And you're going to continue, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, we can still do something, and it felt like we had something to do again, a mission. We weren't just isolated at home planning on what we could do. We were actually doing something.
That's great, though. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about how you got into what you're doing as far as being a comedian and acting.
Well, you heard my childhood thing I used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Besides the fascinating stuff like that. Well, I've had children. I'm not trying to say that's an excuse for why.
We've all been plagued with that.
Girl, I get that. I totally get
I
it.
have 4 children, and I was a single mother during a lot of the time, and I've had to, work and support kids. Of course, I had help, but I think I put a lot of my acting and my aspirations on the back burner while I raised them. So I didn't get to do a lot as like I wanted to, but I did do some things, some movies and shows and things like that. And I recently became an empty nester.
Ooh, I saw the empty nester dance.
I remember that watching you on social media. I'm going, yes.
Yeah, we all understood that. I mean, there were so many of us sitting in that room watching it going, yeah.
Can I give you a point of advice, though? Because I've been there. Don't let him come back.
Oh, no. You can always let them come back.
No.
Yes. But then you guide them to get the hell out again. So.
I can remember getting a call at 3 a.m. saying, hey, can I talk to so-and-so? And I said, who is this? Why are you calling my house? Well, isn't that where so-and-so lives? And it's like, yes, and I'm going to talk to her in the morning.
Mommy, you're not supposed to tell on me. Yeah, I'm going to pitch a tent in the backyard at Tommy and Lydia's house. So
yeah, there you go.
I'm going to send all my calls to your house.
Well, I feel like now that, it's just me, I feel like I can focus a little bit more on what I want to do. And
right.
I need to write some more, do some stuff. I have a lot of ideas. I have a list of ideas in my phone and in my notes, and just long list of things I can be doing.
I hear you.
And yeah, so I need to get more get my mind more into that.
Do you want to do more comedy, or do you
Yes.
think about any doing serious
Oh.
roles?
I'll do a serious role. I think, I mean, like Robin Williams, I mean, he's one of my favorite comedians.
Right.
He's done a comedy, and he is a genius because he can just go on and on and on for hours and just talk about random stuff that most
very
people
good.
cannot do that.
Right.
And he's also done some serious acting. So I think that's,
That he's gotten Oscars for.
yes, comedians can cross over very easily.
Yeah, definitely. Look at Tom Hanks. He started as a comedian.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did know that. Yeah.
Yes, he did. He started as a comedian.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's if you can master both, hey,
yeah.
perfect.
But you can if you pull into that emotion, because most comedians entertain because they've got that dark side. And I will admit that, because there are a lot of times I'll make a funny joke, or I think it's funny, but, and, just to try to break the ice, because people are genuinely sad sometimes. And
that's true.
And so you're thinking about that, but you know what that emotion is. And I will point out, you talked about Robin Williams. He did a movie called 1 Hour Photo. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it was intense. And he played a very creepy guy.
Yes, he did. I remember that role. It was very spooky.
It was such a he was a genius, absolute genius. So, yeah,
I know. I think I will do that. A lot of comedians are depressed.
Yes,
exactly.
I am not, but I think this is a way for me to, it's like therapy for me. Comedy is. I think I've gotten, I know when I don't have anything going on in my life, or if I'm just working and not pursuing, I get more, not depressed, but I get kind of, I feel like I need to be doing something. And when I'm doing comedy, I'm just happy. When I post things, I'm like happy. I love the whole creative process of it. I love when people say, "Oh, you're so funny. You make me laugh." I mean, that's more of a compliment than if someone says I'm attractive. I find that.
In fact, I think one of the times, maybe when we first met, I don't know even when it was, but because Hollywood Post 43, some of the guys from the Legion there in Hollywood, and Jeff Daly is one of the. He always sits there and goes, "Oh, Kammy," and I go, "Yeah."
Jeff Daly.
I know, but I said to you, you are so funny, and you said, "Thank you for not saying I look hot."
Oh, I said it to you.
You said it to me.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I think I remember that.
And I was telling Tina about that, and I said that says a lot for a performer, because you have to see what's behind the facade, and you got to enjoy the comedy and the talent that's coming out. You can't just look at somebody and that's all you see.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to look at her. I can say, "You're hot, Kammy."
Oh, thank you so much.
You are beautiful. You're absolutely.
Thank you.
Well,
I told him I'm going to tell her that.
She is beautiful, but she's very talented, though.
Yeah,
too.
and that's amazing. And the cool thing about it is that people look and they see a very beautiful face, and they go, "I want to know a little bit more." And so it's really cool that you are not only talented, but you are beautiful. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
And but the beauty goes deeper than physical. It's throughout you, and you present that in your persona. And that's really important for everybody. It's important because it shows that realism that lies within you. It's not just a made up facade.
Well, Tommy likes to walk around and go, "Oh, I'm so hot."
Yeah,
and,
I do.
All the women want me, so they don't really want to know the real me.
Truth hurts.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. No, but it's true, and it doesn't matter. I didn't have makeup on before I came into the studio. I was downstairs in a very dark bathroom trying to put makeup on. And it's like, oh my God, otherwise I'd look like a ghost. But, it's sometimes what you got to do so that people will actually pay attention.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in makeup too. Like, I didn't see anybody, but I was there.
He was sitting in the chair all alone. So, so I do want to ask you, Kammy, you have I mean, honestly, you should be on SNL, really, because
Oh, I would love to.
turn the tables and see. I know I don't want to get political, but it is kind of political because we've seen it one way, and I'd like to see it this way as well because it's funny. Oh my God, it is hysterically funny.
I mean, right now, the comedy that's coming out of Washington is, how can you pass that by?
Right.
You do it perfectly. You're Mitch McConnell. He was dying.
Oh,
How are you doing it?
I'm like, oh my God, she's Mitch McConnell. But here's the deal: is that it's so comical. And if anybody out there is if you guys have just joined us, we're with Kammy Burnett. She's a comedian, actor, everything. Beautiful woman. She has a YouTube channel that is hysterical. You guys will love it. I don't care what side of political you're on. It's just downright funny.
You got to sit back and laugh at stuff.
If we can't laugh about things, then how are we going to get through all this madness in the world, right?
Exactly.
I agree. That's true.
Yeah.
Some people are too serious, you know.
Yeah.
Too angry.
Where are you originally from, Kammy?
I'm from Los Angeles. I'm fourth generation Los Angeles born. Native.
Okay.
Yeah. And I asked Tommy, any relationship to Carol?
You know what? My aunt is into genealogy, and I asked her, can you look and see if we're related? She can't find it, our relation, but it's probably distant cousins somewhere.
I think so.
Can you twink your ear? Because that'll tell a lot. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, if Carol Burnett would take a test, we may connect, but I don't know if Carol Burnett would do that.
I think that would be.
I've taken the DNA test. I've taken Ancestry and 23andMe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything cool?
I found my father through 23andMe.
Oh,
Connected me with a first cousin who's looking for her father. Long story short, I found her father for her, and she told my father about me. This was 4.5 years ago, and I've since met my father, and we're in touch. So incredible. It's nice. Yes.
So cool.
Yeah, I did that too, and it caused some family problems on my side because
it
really did. But it answered a lot of questions.
Yeah, well,
and because my dad's my last name is an adopted name, and I wanted to know what the family was.
Right.
Some parts of the family didn't want me to uncover it, and I did.
Well, that does happen a lot, especially with DNA tests. It's a lot of things are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids that people didn't know they had.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I might have distant cousins I never knew about, and who knows? I could belong to a whole new family because my sisters told me I have 3 older sisters. God bless their hearts. They always said that I was left on the doorstep in a basket.
I read about that.
Yeah, did you read about that? So I've often wanted to do that, but that is an incredible thing that you've done. I've been seeing a lot of that happening where people who are adopted, especially now during COVID, people want to know. They have more time to think and they want to see things. And I think it's amazing that you're in contact with your father.
You know, what's interesting that came out of it, I found out that somebody in LA who's in the entertainment business was a cousin, and we're great friends now. Another one down, a teacher in Orange County, same thing. And I would never have known if it wouldn't have been for the DNA test. All of a sudden, we were kind of brought into this family we didn't know we had, and they were looking too. So it was really kind of fun.
Yeah, it is kind of fun because you get a listing of all your people that you're related to all the time. So
yes, it is.
You can talk to anybody. You can message them, and it's really nice. That's
so if someone new takes the test, and then they could possibly be related to you, and you get notified.
Yeah, you get an update.
Oh yeah, update.
Once they it constantly updates.
Wow.
Always.
I don't know. I might have I don't even want to talk about it.
Well,
I could have a bad person on my family tree.
I have to tell a little story here. My wife, who said she was Mexican, and I didn't believe her. And had her do the DNA test. I came in like 3 a.m. and I woke her up. I said, "You're not Mexican. It says you're Native American and Spanish." And she says, "What the fuck do you think a Mexican is?"
You know what? That's true. So
It's true.
yeah, that is so true. Kammy, did they tell you what you were as far as your
Ethnicity?
ethnicity and all
Yeah,
that?
it seems to change a little bit. Some of the like the small percentages, but yeah, I'm like 43% English, and I've got some French, German. There's like
Cool.
a little bit of Spanish. There's a little bit of this little tiny like 0.2% of this and that. And yeah, so that's pretty much my DNA.
Yeah, by the time it gets to LA, it's pretty diluted.
I know, really.
I think we're
It
all related.
is, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by the time you get to LA, we're all related. Seriously.
somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. But how cool. So what do you think as far as 2021 coming around? You know, we're living it. It kind of still feels like 2020, but do you have any shows or gigs coming up? Anything?
Well, I'm waiting on a particular show that hopefully will be happening, but I can't really talk about it. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I will fill you all in when that time comes. But yeah, it's something that I'm looking forward to.
Good
In the
old
meantime-
NDAs.
Oh,
NDAs, I said. Good old NDAs.
exactly. So in the meantime, I like to do some more stand up. I would like to, hit the circuit, do that, and yeah, possibly.
When do you think stand-up's going to be coming back here?
I don't know. I mean, right now we have indoor dining finally.
Yay.
But it's so crazy because they're still talking about masking for another until 2023
I
possibly.
heard that. Even
And
if
it's
you're
crazy.
vaccinated or not.
And I'll tell you, I went to a film premiere with Dean Cain in Phoenix a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We were at a film festival. We were at it was normal. Everybody was standing around talking, and it was like, oh my God, this is the way it was. Sarah from the station here and Brett, they came to it, and it was like, oh my God, everybody was like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. You can sit here and talk to people about projects and pictures and all different types of things. And it was like, I almost hated to come back home.
Wait a second. How come I wasn't invited?
You're a girl.
Oh, I didn't get an invite.
It was a last minute thing. I got the thing and I told
Yeah,
Jeff
I know. I
Duffy,
told you I wasn't available.
and I said, I just said to him, I don't know if you know John Duffy. He's a producer in Hollywood. Really good guy, John Duffy. And I called him up and he says, hey, you want to go to a film premiere and a studio red carpet? And he goes, yeah, when we going? So it was like,
He's like in 2 hours.
and I said, this is like college again. Okay, road trip.
Oh, nice. How nice that was.
Yeah, but those boys had a good time.
We
Steve
had a
Alexander went with you, right?
Yeah, Steve Alexander. He has Six Rivers Entertainment. He went with us. He flew into Phoenix. We picked him up at the airport, and it was a lot of fun. It was like it was great. We were with people and we were doing things, and it was like nothing ever happened. And
yeah, that's nice.
yeah, no, and I feel sorry for all my friends in the comic circle here in LA and Southern California in general, because it's like you got handcuffs on.
Oh no, this state's more locked down than any of them.
Right.
I know, and it's well, we all know.
But let me say, you've done a phenomenal job keeping up. Honestly, you guys, Kammy Burnett, just like Carol Burnett, but not related that we know of.
But check out her YouTube channel.
Seriously, check out her YouTube channel.
I got Instagram and I have
Instagram and Facebook, and are you on Twitter as well?
I was.
Okay.
But I never utilize it. I mean,
Did you get banned?
No, I'm kind of by default.
Because I don't speak about politics. I just do comedic,
Right.
And that's the funny thing.
And that's cool.
And that's what's so enjoyable.
One side or the other. I like to make fun of all sides.
Exactly.
And that's the way it should be. And that's why it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch comedy and it's just slanted in one way, it's no longer comedy and it's no longer
right.
And there's shows that I won't watch anymore because they're just not funny.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about being an adult is that you can actually turn off the TV if you don't like it. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to turn it off and I'll watch something else.
But that's one thing I enjoy about your channel, and every time you come out with something, and I'm always telling my wife, "Oh, you got to look at Cammy's new video," and my wife has a sick sense of humor. I'll put it that way. Sick sense of humor, kind of a lot like me, and it's really funny, and it's good to laugh, and I'm glad you're still doing it. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do it on our show, because our whole point of our show is to tell people that there is another side to everything,
right.
And you're not stuck in the dumps. You're not down all the time. You're not, I mean, there is stuff out there to make you happy and smile and laugh. And that's why I love your channel, because I can go there, and even if I go back and look at your old stuff, I still laugh. It's like,
thanks.
It's like 5 minutes of funniness. And like I was telling Tina, my favorite is your Grinch.
Oh, I definitely need it. I am on the way home looking for it on YouTube. But yeah, so okay, I know sometimes people are depressed, and a lot of people are out there. You do not seem to be depressed at all. You did, in fact, said you weren't. But here's the deal: how do you get up in the morning with all this stuff going on and focus your energy on being positive? I want to know your secret. I mean, if you don't mind sharing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get up in the morning and I say my prayers every morning. Thank God for everything. And I don't bless my day. And I go on through my day and try to be as positive as possible. And yeah, I just try to keep my mind, happy and creative. And yeah, I try to connect with my family and friends and just try to keep my relationships going.
Well, I'm really curious when you do your things from the production side, is you have great props, and have you just been collecting them? Because honest to God, I have Amazon in my house every day, and I'm sitting there, I got some new props, and it's like, okay, what am I going to do with them? And you always have different things. I know you must have backdrops that you use, or do you use virtual background?
I have a green screen.
Okay, so do I.
I have this real big one, and I get so tired of taking it down, then having to iron it. It takes like 45 minutes to iron.
I hear you.
So I bought this one. It's 5x7, and I bought
the one that goes on the back of the chair.
No,
I got that one.
Okay, he got the 99-cent version.
No, it's not 99 cents.
Yeah, it's the dollar store then. And you flip it on your chair.
No, I got one that's a little easier, and I don't have to iron it. But I have to fold it over, and it goes into a circle.
It's kind of like one of those screens that you put on your windshield to cover the
yes, like that. But
well, the one I got is like a 5-foot circle, and it straps on the back of your chair, so it completely fills up the camera, and you put whatever you want on it when you're doing a meeting. But I cannot fold it back into the container.
Okay,
it's like 5 feet in circle, and it came out of a 2-foot square.
Okay.
For a package, I cannot.
I'd like to get a video of that sometime.
That sounds like the one I have, so maybe it's similar. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I do. And then I look for backdrops, and then that's why you see all of my backdrops. I put them in the green screen.
In the editing.
The
White House.
Oh yeah, the White House.
It is pretty funny. I need to see you in front of the Capitol building.
Oh God,
we're going to be a reporter out there.
Oh.
Come on!
Oh my God, you're so funny with Jen Psaki. I'll get back to you on
yeah. And you're going to have to submit your questions ahead of time.
Yeah. I'm done. Bye.
Bye.
That's funny. I just absolutely love your channel.
Thank you.
Oh wow. So what else? What else did you do before? I know you said you did some acting. Do you in writing and stuff like that?
I did writing for a medical program network. So I've done some medical and health writing. So that's totally different, opposite.
Right.
Yeah, and I also have a mobile notary business.
Oh, nice.
I used to be a notary.
Oh, really? I've been doing that for 14 and a half years. So I've been doing that for a while. Yeah.
That can actually be pretty profitable. I'm telling
Yeah,
Tom,
well-
we need to find a gig somewhere to make more money.
Yeah. Well, seems like everybody in this business has a side gig.
Oh, you have to have 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh, right,
Definitely.
right. Oh.
Yeah, it seems like that's the way it goes.
I know it.
Yeah.
The only pictures I have of around the Rolls Royce is me finding one in the parking lot and have someone take a picture.
Yeah, but we never get the pictures of the cops taking you away from.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. No, so I'm excited. I mean, I really, Kammy, I'm excited to meet you online, to explore a lot of your clips and your reels and all of that. And it's amazing how people really just need to laugh. And I'm telling people out there right now, Kammy Burnett,
Mhm.
she's here right now on the Take It Back show with Tommy and Tina. That's Tommy.
And I'm Tina. Oh no, that's
No, wait.
Tina.
I recognize you.
But you guys, she is so funny. And
If you want to have a good laugh,
oh,
and you can laugh at anything, watch Cammy's channel.
yeah, usually I just look in the mirror and laugh at myself, but you know, it's so much more enjoyable just having fun and watching you, and
It is.
literally made the drive down here so much better. He was trying to sing to me, and I wasn't having it.
I don't know. I've been told I'm really good.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I was drinking at the time, but that's
Oh,
beside.
yeah, no problem.
And so was everyone else, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, God, it's just been so awesome talking with you. Any books, anything like that going on?
I
You
have
gonna
no
write-
book at the moment. I thought about writing a book. I haven't done it yet, but
I think you should.
Well, always keep that in mind. You know, I've been lucky enough to publish a few, and it took me years, but I'm glad I did it.
yes, yeah.
And,
That's
you know, there's never any time like the present to do something like that. Even if you write a couple notes a day.
yeah, true.
And I think interesting story is about the life of a comedian and
Right.
what they go through to do their craft.
Mhm, yeah,
You know, and to find out everybody's like everyone else. You know, and that's the one thing that I tell people when they say, "Oh, you work in the entertainment business and you do all this stuff," I go, "Yeah," and the people I work with are normal, everyday people that you would see anywhere.
mhm,
That's
that's right.
99% of everybody in the entertainment world.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we're normal people. We do stuff. We have real friends. You know, we don't goof around like
That's right.
like people think.
Yeah, that's very true.
Absolutely.
And
So Kammy, tell us where or like the links to your Facebook page, your IG account, your YouTube page, because I want people out there to know who you are and to follow you because you are amazing.
Thank you. It's Kammy Burnett. I know I typed in my first name, but it's Facebook / or Instagram / or YouTube Kammy Burnett.
Okay.
Kammy Burnett.
Okay. Beautiful.
and we can put you on our website too and put the links up there. And
That'd be great.
I assume you're open for stand-up gigs at different times too.
What? Say that again.
You're available for stand-up gigs if anybody wants to have you there as a in-person
sure-
comedian. Do you have an agent that you
I
want
do
to
not have an agent at the moment, but I wanted to tell you I also on TikTok.
Oh, nice.
Oh yes,
Okay.
I've seen some of your TikTok stuff. Very funny.
Yeah. Do you do balloon animals too?
No.
I'm kidding.
I don't get it. I posted a picture of my watch in the second hand going around and said, "This is my TikTok video." No one got it.
But you know, I really want all of our listeners out there, our fans, to really take a look at her pages. She's an amazing woman, amazing talent, and we are so happy to have her here at the Take It Back show with Tommy and Tina. So
Thank you for having me. So,
yeah, you're an amazing woman. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Hopefully, when this is over, we can all get together and
Yeah.
you know, have a drink and just talk about this stuff.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
ready for it. It's indoor dining now, so we can do that.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And I think once everything kind of goes back a little bit to normal, we'd love to have you back on our show sometime and see how things progress for
Yes.
you. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you guys both for having me here.
Well,
Oh, thank you so much for
thank
being here and being so accommodating, Kammy.
thank you so much. Well, we're going to have to say this is the end of our show today. Thank you, everyone, for listening in to the Take It Back Show with Tommy and Tina. We're here at IQ Podcast in Coronado, California. And we'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, Attorney King, Sequan Casino and Resort.
Is there a duck in the background?
I don't know. I'm hearing an echo. Indian Motorcycle of San Diego, the gym, Toronto's Coronado, and IB Fitness. Once again, thank you for having us here. Thank you, Kammy Burnett. And
Thanks, Kammy.
Thank
till
you.
next time, take care.
It was great.